Beast 3, radio check.
What
frequency do you want to use on SR?
Not on SRS yet.
251 is traffic. Strike Commander's channel is 255, and Global's 264.
Lima Charlie. Ball flight, be advised, ball 3 is actually in a cold start airplane, so I need time to start up.
Okay, let's see. What comms do we have here? 127 for internal. Com 2 is set you 1, 2, 6, 0, 0. Enter. Okay. Groundmeister radio check on 127.
That was on Discord.
Groundmeister radio check on 255.
Lima Charlie.
Set that, cool. Okay. Oh, they actually put the INS alignment on the front page now here. Sweet. Let's see, what else do we have going? Seat's not armed. We'll wait until we get onto the runway for that. Close canopy.
Anvil 2, com check.
Anvil 2, Anvil lead has you, Lima Charlie.
Anvil 2, copy Lima Charlie, copy you the same.
Yeah, lead's about 2.5 minutes into the INS alignment. We'll have like 6 more minutes to go.
Copy, about the same here.
Command Kitty, ready to roll.
Strike command copies. Be advised, the F-16 still have about 6 minutes alignment time. Okay. Set RWR on. I'm not gonna need it really today, but no. Bypass. Cool.
You want to set up for drop all at once, or one at a time, or in pairs?
We're gonna be doing strikes, so find your target of interest and dump all at once.
Copy.
I'm gonna stick with individual drops and just ripple them. Let's see.
Weed.
Are we going to divvy the targets up before we take off?
Would you
Yeah,
please
I'm checking
reply?
on that real quick.
I'd say Beast Flight has a good plan for the weapons factory.
You're not Beast Lead.
I'm supporting my leader.
Thank you. Yes, Beast Flight. Beast Flight's plan is we'll go in a line abreast, really close, and do a cover bomb. That's our plan, that's what we do.
So,
Yeah.
are you going to follow the rail tracks direction to carpet bomb in that formation?
Yep, the rail tracks will give us the vector.
Roger.
Say again?
Sorry, I'm still talking in Discord. Might want to keep that open and undeafen, but just mute yourself in there. Okay. Taking off from Kish. Targets are. Oh, it's not gonna show it in there.
Nothing.
Let's see here. So 4 is the weapons plant. The 5 is the power plant. Okay.
Okay, Spider, is this a crash to desktop?
Nah, that's not good. Check your whisper whenever you have a chance.
Grump, you're just you're package commander. You're on-scene commander. So the bus, if you clear the flights in hot and that.
Gotcha. Okay.
So if anything happens out of the ordinary, it will you will adapt and overcome it. You need to make decisions what you need.
Cool. Sounds good.
So that's the strike commander is. But you're command of all the groups.
Okay. Are we going to prosecute the first target and then we'll move to the second target and see what munitions we have from there? Because we have these set up as strike. I don't want everybody dropping all of their munitions on one target.
Well, like I said, strike. Whatever groups you send in, they expend everything.
Right. So we'll have a couple people go off to the power plant, and then we'll have some people go off to the munitions.
Well, actually, the munitions plant is primary. Secondary is the thing. Secondary targets is if everything in the primary is destroyed, you move on to the secondary.
Alright, so the power plant doesn't need to be struck if we need to destroy the munitions plant first.
That's bonus if you have ordnance left.
Roger that. In that order, in that case, I'm gonna set our takeoff order so that we can basically do trail formations to the target.
Waypoint 3 is waypoint 1 is a good thing where you can set up that thing. Let's try to keep everybody together.
Okay, so we just have everybody orbit around waypoint 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Cool. We're ready to go. So I'll start ushering in the flights.
Give me a second. I'll catch up.
Roger. Need what? 5 minutes, maybe?
No, just go. Don't hold it. We're ready. 43 minutes late.
Okay, roger. All flights command. Once you are ready to take off, go ahead and get to the runway. We're going to meet up at waypoint 1, and you will receive tasking from there. How copy? Okay, nobody's on this frequency.
Cheers, ready.
Roger that. Kish Tower, Anvil Flight, taxiing runway 9er right. Alright, let's go ahead and taxi out. We're going to take it right. Make sure your alignment's set to nav. There we go.
Copy that.
is ready to taxi. Requesting clearance to taxi to Axe approach.
Okay, Cherokee, so we're going to Niner right here. Once we take off, we're going to start heading towards IP waypoint 1. We'll establish Angels 25 and ferry from there.
Copy 09 right. Angels 25, waypoint 1. I will do my best to stay with Avenger lead, just letting you know that there is no tower today, so you are clearing yourself a taxi to 09 left, but just in case you wanted taxi, you can clear the taxi behind Blinder and the Vegan to your right.
Alright. Full flight, on the move.
Kiss traffic, Anvil flight taking runway 9 right. Alright, Cherokee. Disregard last. Alright, Cherokee. So when I take off, we're gonna have 2 second interval spacing. So go ahead and run them up. Oh, I gotta check my landing gear first. Or my seat. There we go.
Traffic, Spider moving to runway 09 right.
Speed's alive, 100, 120, 40, come on, baby. Dust is kind of thick, so we're gonna continue climbing 20 degrees, full afterburner. Leak coming off the top.
Traffic, line taking off 09 right.
Amber 1 switching to command at this time. Nope. Got 1, 2, 5, 5, 0. Turn. All flights, command, check in.
Coke checking in.
Just as an aside, the global channel is 264 or 255?
255 is command channel. Global is 264.
Gotcha.
2 set.
Spider, just be advised the F-16 only has 2 radios.
I just found that out.
Cherokee, you still got eyes on me?
Negative.
I know I'm about a mile from you.
Okay, I just popped some flares.
What's your heading, Rob?
I'm turning to the left now, heading 025.
Two, Roger.
All flight leads, command, can I get you to check in on 255, please?
Roger, my gear's showing up.
1-4, check in 256.
Grump, did you hear me?
Blinder Anvil has you, Lima Charlie.
Avenger flight checking in on command.
Avenger have you 5x5. Two, I'm leveling off Angels 2-5. Coming off the burner.
Okay, I got eyes on you. You're a little higher than me.
Cool. Okay. Had Avenger and Avenger, Colt, and Blinder check in. Need Beast to check in.
Redwood check 255, Beast.
Beast command has you, Lima Charlie.
Beast lead, copy. Beast lead is inbound to waypoint 3, range 120 miles.
Copy, Beast. Have you already passed waypoint 1?
Beast flight is straight on route waypoint 3.
That's the rail yard. What's this? IP. Target.
Beast
stay on waypoint mission, or to not overfly any troops.
He's copied.
All flights command. All flights command. We're gonna orbit waypoint 1 until all aircraft are grouped up, and then I'll call you strikes in. Beastly, what angels do you have your flight at?
East of Angel 23.
Roger, stay at that altitude. Anvil will be coming in, Angels 25. Colt lead, if I can have you come in at Angels 24. We'll have the Harriers come in at Angels 26.
Okay.
Blinder, let me have you come in. Have you coming in at 6,500 meters. Lead's reducing power to 90. Alright, we're gonna correct to the right here. I should probably set this thing to Cat 3, shouldn't I? Should have thought about that. Cat 3, Cat 3. There we go. That way we're not pulling heavy G's when we have bombs on rails. Let's see, who do we have as the Harrier lead? Boar. Okay. Beast League, command.
Command, go for Beast.
Beast, within your flights, figure out what targets you're going to be hitting. You're going to be doing a one-pass strike on the target. Target's going to be the munitions plant.
Beast copies, one strike. In from the west is the plan.
Roger, game plan is for you guys to go trail formation into the target, drop your munitions, and then head to waypoint 6.
Beast.
Avenger League, command. Avenger League, command.
Eventually, Strike Command's trying to get you on 255.
Copy, I'm going there.
Avenger 255.
Yeah, Avenger Command, do you have your internal setup for what your game plan is on the target?
Affirmative, basically we have the heaviest weapons of the entire strike package right now, so we will be just playing cleanup on whatever is missed.
Yeah, Roger. Game plan for you is going to be doing trail formation once you've dropped all munitions on the main target, which is the munitions plant. You will, excuse me, you will return to waypoint 6 and orbit.
Copy.
East flight passing waypoint 1 at 23,000.
Beast Command copies. Okay, we're actually falling out of the sky on this power level. We're gonna put it up to 95.
Strike Command, this is Todd. How do you read?
Strike Command has you Lima Charlie. Go ahead.
Strike Command, uploading satellite photo. ISR is on station. Possible mission change. Under your purview.
Copy. Go ahead.
Satellite photo recognizes in recon photo update showing possible 2 FARPs at site now.
Command copies, seeing 2 times FARP at confirmed munition site.
Affirm. Adjust strike package to eliminate.
Strike Command copies.
Talk out.
Cherokee, you still with me?
About a mile in trail.
Roger that. We're going to begin left-hand orbit now.
Copy.
Okay, so they look like they're to the north. I'm gonna have Boar going on them. Boar lead command, come in. Boar lead command, come in please. Boar lead command, come in please.
He's switching.
Copy, thank you.
Standby one, he's switching back.
East flat, passing waypoint 2 at 23,000.
East lead command, need you to return to waypoint 1. We are orbiting waypoint 1 until all strike packages are in.
East copy.
We are approaching 1.1.
Copy, Boar. Command has new tasking for you. Once you establish waypoint 1, let me know when you're ready. We have 2 new targets at the munitions site. Just to the north of the munitions site, there are 2 times FARP that need to be taken out. That will be your primary task. How copy?
You copy. You got a waypoint for that command, or?
It will be at waypoint 4, just north of the site. You'll be able to see it. It's right north of it per the recon photos.
Roger. Repeat what the target is.
Boar, your target is going to be 2 times FARP just straight north of the munitions site.
Roger.
Avenger lead command.
Go for Avenger.
Avenger, what's your status?
Avengers 36 miles from waypoint 1. ETA 5 minutes.
Roger that, please advise when you're on station over waypoint 1.
Avenger. Command called at waypoint 1 orbit.
Colt command copies. Colt command, for purposes of the strike, you will go in with Avenger when they are tasked.
Affirm.
What's my fuel looking like? Total 600. Yeah, I got visual. Good job. So, game plan is we'll probably go in to pick up the scraps since we've got just Mark 82s on here. Beast Command, what's your status?
Beast is 33 miles north of waypoint 1, en route waypoint 1.
Roger. Lot of circles. A lot of circles in the sky. Just waiting for everybody to get together. What do we get as far as a picture? Alright, cool. Okay, for the recon photos. Ah, I can't see that. I can't blow it up either.
Strike Command, this is Todd.
Todd, go for strike command.
Strike Command, weapons factory appears to be in a process of evacuation. Expedite your strike.
Roger that. Beast Flight Command.
ISR shows helo support at site now for evacuation. Possible anti-air helo support.
Command copies, moving out.
Avengers at waypoint 1. 30
Roger that. Beast Flight and Avenger Flight, both of you need you on station over the munitions site now. Go in for your runs now. Go in trail formation. Get into your IPs now.
Beast copies, rock and roll.
Avenger.
Boar, command, what is your status?
About to pass through waypoint 2.
Boar 2, expedite to target. Need you on those FARPs now.
Roger.
Colt, command, to clarify, that's you as well. Go in with Avenger on that strike.
Affirm.
Blinder Fight, command, go ahead and get to your IP, get on station, bomb your targets. Primary target will be whatever Beast and Avenger do not hit on that munitions storage plant. All flights command, once you've done your run, please assess BDA and then return to waypoint 6. Okay, we're going to give him a little bit of lag so we can see what all has not been hit once we go in. Depending on how this looks in the helo evacuations, we may need to arm our air-to-air. We're going to expedite this turn and start heading towards waypoint 2 now. Beast command, to clarify, when you get on station and you're ready to attack, call your in direction and I'll call you in cleared hot.
Beast copy is heading 360 for IP inbound, 25 miles west.
Copy. Avenger, same game plan. When you're ready to strike, call in, and I'll call you cleared.
Copy.
Cherokee, we're gonna pump this up to about mill power.
Strike command, this is called EW radar just came up.
Command copies. Sounds like we're gonna be just in time for the fireworks. All flights command, we have reports of early warning radars popping up in the area. Be advised and warn if you have any additional ground targets coming up, any potential threats. Cherokee, are you in trail?
Negative, I'm just a little bit in front of you to your... Command code is at IP orbiting. Command, this is North Flight. We have completed strikes on Clark. There are still helicopters active on the Clark.
Command copies, what's your munitions?
Only gun.
Beast flight, IP inbound. Avenger, IP inbound.
Beast flight, Avenger flight, cleared hot, cleared hot.
Avenger cleared hot. Beast cleared hot from the west.
One flight, IP inbound.
Four flight, do have sidewinders.
Blinder, continue.
I'm gonna drop a couple of flares, but I believe I got you in sight.
Roger, I'm looking for you.
Should be coming up off your 9 o'clock.
Fuse off.
Yes, regroup it.
Command, Mistral's in the area. Mistral's in the area.
Roger that. All flights abort, abort, abort.
Beast aborting. Turning south.
Avenger aborting.
Okay, we need to figure out where those mistrals are coming from.
Fox 3.
TOC command. TOC command.
Go.
Where did those mistrals come from? We need information.
TOC. Helicopters are Gazelles. Repeat, Gazelles are in the area.
Roger. All flights, I need all air-to-air capable aircraft. Check in immediately.
Avenger.
Roger. All flights air-to-air capable. We have mistrals in the area. We have gazelles in the area. You are cleared hot on the gazelles. Primary target are the gazelles. Shoot them down. Alright, we're about to get on station. We're going to dive down a bit. You should be able to jettison your...
TOC to command. It looks like the Mistrals are still, one is airborne, others are on the pads.
Command copies. We're working on it.
Avengers rolling in with guns.
Go ahead and drop your tanks when you can.
Avenger flights over the area, shooting down the aircraft on the ground.
Command copies.
Command, call tight cover. I can bomb that Mistral pad.
Go, cleared hot.
Lead, pop a couple of flares. In from the north. Sorry, which pad?
Flares out.
West pad, repeat, west pad. Copy, guns, guns, guns. I'm in trail about 2 miles behind you. Modify, inbound.
Copy.
Mistral pods.
If you got eyes on me,
All
going in.
stay on target, all stay on target. Okay, my DCS just crashed.
Ah, damn it. Okay. Ammo flight is in from the north on the FARP. Anvil pickle times 2.
Called it.
Call go for command.
Command call is RTB regrouping to waypoint 6.
Command copies.
Avenger is still orbiting over the waypoint 4, shooting down all the helicopters as they take off.
Why didn't they launch?
Beast Flight, IP inbound from the west.
Find also orbiting waypoint 4, shooting down the missiles.
Beast in from the west.
Beast cleared hot on main target. Beast cleared hot on main target.
Clear hot on main for Beast.
Everybody watch your fuel.
Line of flight heading waypoint 6.
And we'll in from the south on FARP. And we'll pickle.
Line of flight Winchester for fuel.
Ammo Flight has one hip active and over the FARP going in for attack. Fuck, where'd he go?
Beast Flight, bombs away.
Admiral 2 going in.
Two, are you still with me?
Yeah, I don't know what the hell happened. I locked up for 1 minute and then it came back on.
Oh, fantastic. Yes, I definitely need you
I
in here.
got you pulled.
Yeah, I'm right below you. I got you pulling up off the farm. I'm turning around, heading in.
Roger, so if you heard anything I was talking about, we're going in for those helicopters right now.
Full flight running in guns.
Warflight cleared hot.
Copy.
Anvil Fox 2. Anvil Splash 1 Helo. All flights command, all flights command. Looks like all helos are down and or disabled. Continue on main target run-ins if you have munitions left. All other flights that are out of munitions, You may now either RTB or regroup at waypoint 6 for further tasking.
I've been kicked from the server for some reason.
Shit.
It shows you disconnected. Roger, full flight going back to original target.
Darn it.
Or flight command, state, fuel state, and weapons.
Pickle.
Kai?
And the four Mach 82s left, 3.2.
Roger that too. Okay. I'm gonna drop the
flight is RTB.
Sorry, Flyer, I'm in the middle of flying. I'm not GCI tonight.
Yeah, my game crashed. What am I to do?
Well, get hold of Spider or one of the others.
Everybody's RTBing right now.
I'm gonna do one
Mission
final
over.
run in on this big building here, and then I'm gonna RTB. Yeah, but one in from the west on large building. Yeah, well, pickle.
Anvil 2 RTB.
Roger that, go ahead and RTB. I'm gonna stick around for a minute to conduct BDA.
Spider, is the mission over?
Yeah, it'll be in a minute.
Left free running in from the west.
Cleared hot, cleared hot.
Strike command, this is Tot.
Good gun run.
Tot, go for strike command.
Enemy QRF in progress. Finish your expedite your bombing and return to base.
Command copies. All flights, RTB, RTB.
East, that'll be.
TOC, command, stand by for BDA. TOC, command, BDA is as follows. All helicopters down or disabled. 4 fuel tanks destroyed. Main building destroyed. Chemical train destroyed. 3 6 buildings remain.
Affirm.
Lead 2.
Commander's assessment, site is disabled.
Talk copies.
Amble 1 RTB at this time. TOC command, show all flights RTB at this time.
That's affirmative.
Cherokee, do you need vectors to home plate, or you got this? Right. Anyways. Yeah, enough fuel. Yeah. Cherokee, you still there? Strike command moving over to 264 for further comms. Command out.
You've got lead, I'll take battle damage check one. First flight, Royal Harriers went down, please send down the choppers.
Harrier went down. Amber 1 checking in, 264.
No check, lower target.
Line checking in 264.
damn it. Okay, anyways. Yeah, so I'd say that was actually pretty successful. I mean, of course it was successful, but I don't know what else to say on that. It's the first time I ever had to do strike command. That was kind of a throwing in the wrench there. So I guess we'll see what comes of that. We'll wait for debrief though. Staying well up there for me. Let's see, is Kai still flying? Kai is still flying. See, 261 should be our landing, or 251. 251. Still 93 miles out. Jesus. This was a deep strike, bruh.
Catch traffic, Spider, downwind of runway 09.
Game crash.
No! Did I get anything? I got an aircraft kill. It gave me that kill for the for the helicopter. That's great. What time is it? It's almost 2. Sweet. This is a quick and easy mission. I loved it. I mean, as far as the comms issues today, I think a lot of that has to do with there wasn't much knowledge in the fact that there's only 2 radios on this thing. So I had to be listening to 3 different comms but I only had 2 radios, so you can imagine where that problem would come in from. So I had to prioritize. I was keeping one internal comms, and then the other one I have to switch that between the UHF frequencies, the ultra high frequencies. So yeah.
Kish, line of flight inbound on Zero 9.
Flying damn near Mach 1 up here. Not quite, but... What?
So that was an interesting landing.
Kish traffic, line of 20, final runway 09.
I missed it. What happened?
You'll see.
I saw it.
I'm gonna be blind as a bat coming in.
I guess that's where I'm gonna have to use my instruments. Okay, it looks like I'm now 60 miles out. It's 30, 60, okay. I wonder, do I have a map on this thing? Looks like, no. Have I touched on it yet? No, damn it! Ugh. I have no idea what that sound was.
Kish traffic, flight of final 09 left.
Oh, I still had flares left. I was pushing chaff out. My bad. Damn it. I'm gonna eat.
Sander, abort, you're off.
I'm done. I'm done.
Zenda, go around, go around.
Oh my Jesus Christ, that, oh. That's icky. Oh man. This landing's gonna suck.
Yes, I'm doing a what do we call it? A little bit of Grim Reaper's revenge.
With being unable to see the runway?
A little bit of sand.
Sand in the, never mind.
That could mean so many things. I'm not gonna even try.
Oh, I should probably set safe. I have air to ground mode off, so I don't have to worry about that. That's my radar. I don't need my radar. Sound effects. What sound effects? I didn't put a target. I didn't put a targeting pod on today. I could have used that to frickin' guide me in. Damn it. Afterthoughts. You know, as an afterthought, I probably should have put a targeting pod on this thing so I could guide myself in.
far right of the runway. You're too far right. Maintain altitude, I will tell you when you can turn. Zender, turn now, turn now.
Xander, turn to 096.
Yeah, you should be able to reach the runway.
Start lowering altitude down. Jesus. Yeah, Sam looks like shit.
Chase Tower, this is a Avenger flight. Can I get back to the runway? Avenger flight, this is Kish Tower. Fly heading 240. Maintain 15,000 feet. 1,500. 240, 15,000. Avenger 1, I recommend you to push ADF 117.40 and set heading 96 for the runway. Visibility is very low, so you will have to be very close to the runway to make your approach.
Flight clear, 099. Holding short, 099.
Damn it.
Chase Tower, say again for Avenger flight. Avenger flight, fly heading 260 for 5 miles. 260 for 5 miles.
Kiss traffic, line of flight requesting crossing, 099.
Zender, you're free to cross the runway, taxi to parking spot.
Line copies, taxi, parking spot.
Kiss traffic, beast flight inbound for land, 12 miles north. Full flight, declaring fuel emergency, fuel is 1.1. Requesting landing immediately. All flights, hurry ETA on the Kish airport.
Amber 1, ETA 5 minutes.
Hey, from Amber 1, if you can you orbit where you are? Same for the Tomcat. If your fuel status allows it, just orbit.
Hog. If I see you online, I'll send you the hog.
Alright.
Over Kish at 8
See you guys.
Copy. Kisif, can you orbit at your location, please? Maintain altitude.
Amber maintaining Angels 10, orbiting.
Both flights, fly heading 190 for 10. All flights.
That was for board flight.
Yes, that was for both flights. Both flights, fly heading 190 for 10. 190 for 10.
You can see the runway from here.
You will come for a direct approach. You're actually on your base. Descend to 1000. Descend to 1000. Trailing approach for flight.
Never mind, that is not the runway.
to land.
I see them.
Rockmeister, right hand orbit at your location.
Anvil 1 establishing right hand orbit. Angels 10. Correction for Anvil, Angels 11.
Casif, fly heading 030415. Descend to 1000. Angels 4000.
Blasty, Kai's breaking off. Jesus Christ.
Kai, fly heading 126. Kai, fly heading 190. Kai, do you copy? Ball 1, taxi to parking spot.
Sure, grab this orbit, that way I'm not just flying everywhere.
Kai, do you copy? All flights. For those who can set ADF, recommend setting ADF to 117.40.
Kai, by the way, you're being hailed on 251.
Roger that. I was leaving the comms to my lead.
All flights set, heading course for final 096. 096.
Yeah, it sounds like he's guiding individuals in.
I'm just not in a situation to take hands off the sticks. I've got 300 pounds of fuel.
Missed flight, Kish Tower.
Roger, I'll pass it to you.
18 miles long final.
AFM, continue, fly heading 115
Moody, relay from Kai requests that you go to Discord to guide him in.
Got visual on runway, I've got 100 pounds of fuel left.
Turn 095. Turn 095 now for 10.
Moody, relay.
Roger, I've got the runway in sight, I've got 100 pounds of fuel.
Yeah, clear to land, clear to land. I was trying to contact you on 251, but clear to land. You just passed the half runway, so either you make a go around or you land right now.
sounds like a now.
That's a landing.
Kite out. Thank you. I'm on fumes, so I'll make it to a taxi.
Down ground.
I'm out my engine
to
instead.
1000, runway is heading 010, sorry, correction, 100 for free. This one maintain 1000, 100. This flight, you're too high, descend immediately to 1000. This flight, landing, this flight, visual runway.
Stop it there. Can't able to taxi any further.
Free to land. Clear to land, sorry. Grobmeister, fly heading 090 for 15.
090 for 15, Grobmeister.
Avenger flight, taxi to parking spot. I'll be back. I'll taxi in the parking spot, thank you. Yeah. This flight, you're clear to land, runway is 3 nautical miles from you. Clear to land, this flight. So we have the Sable Harrier on one of the taxiways. Here's out of field. FM is at the Mia N taxiway, so no worries, is on the right side, so you should be able to avoid him. Grotmeister, fly heading 103 for 14.
103 for 14, Grotmeister.
Grotmeister, fly heading 10849, descend to 1000.
108 for 9, descending 1000, Grotmeister.
This flight, you're clear to taxi to parking spot. Taxi to parking, this flight.
Yeah. Once I can see more of the ground, this will be great.
Beast 2 holding short of runway 09 left.
Beast 2 clear to cross the runway, taxi to parking spot.
Roger, Beast 2.
Oh my god, this is terrible.
Beast 3, Beast lead.
Same for Beast flight. All Beast flights you can cross the runway and taxi to parking spot.
Cross the runway, Beast flight.
Gruntmeister, turn heading 094 for 4.
09 for 4, Gruntmeister.
And check landing gear. Maintain altitude. Set course to 090.
090.
You're too far to the right of the runway. You can go a bit left. Turn right now.
Gruntmeister, runway in sight.
Hey, firm, Gruntmeister, clear to land.
Clear to land. Don't float, don't float.
Beast side clear, runway 09 left.
Gruntmeister, safe on deck.
Gruntmeister, turn left.
Kiss traffic, Gruntmeister, clear runway.
Copy, Gruntmeister, cleared the runway. You can taxi to parking spots. All flights are down.
Roger that. Was that the last flight?
Yep.
Cool, so 9er left here is clear?
Yeah, you're clear to close the runway.
Copy, crossing runways at 9er left.
Turn left, you need to go for the runway and then turn right.
Oh, that was dicey.
All flights,
Should have gone right.
Discord. All flights, report Discord for debriefing.
Roger.
Tower is going silent.
Alright, everybody here?
Roger.
Looks like it.
I'm here.
Yep, we're here.
Alright, let's go ahead and debrief. And Strike Command, go ahead and start once you get parked here.
Yeah, I can go ahead and start on that. So, sorry for everybody. This is the first ever time I was pushed to do Strike Command. So, real quick, does anybody have any critiques on my end about how I perform before I start going in?
I thought it went very well.
I think so too. That it sounded, and for at least for us, worked like clockwork.
Yep. So the intent was, since I was basically the air warden at that point, calling in the strike commands and stuff like that. Game plan was to have basically everybody go into trail formation. That way we could task on the fly for different targets to be hit as they were hit, because we know how bombing can be in this game. You either hit it or sometimes you don't. That's when you get an immediate retask. Since it was a straight mission, we had to go in quick and we had to be in fast. So that was my intent, was having all aircraft orbit waypoint 1 originally. I think there might have been a little bit of confusion as to staying there or just going past that when I mentioned that, so I apologize on that portion. But yeah, that was the game plan. Everybody orbits waypoint 1, and then I guide you in from there. I'd say for the strike portion, to me it looks like it went just the way it needed to. Everybody called in their in positions when I asked them to. Basically, when you call an in, you're ready to go in for your attack, and then at that point, that's when I call cleared hot, and that's when you continue in. So I didn't see any problems with that. All in all, I think everybody did exactly what they needed to do, and we had that little surprise there in the middle of that, where found out we got some air-to-air targets, and I think you guys prosecuted those perfectly. So, barring anybody saying that they got shot down, I don't think we had anybody actually get shot down, did we?
Moody did, but I was not technically shut down. I don't know what happened, but my wings teared apart, so I need to eject. Don't know what happened.
Yeah,
Roger.
my system screwed up again, and when I finally got it back up and running, I was crashed.
But we didn't have anybody taken out by any actual systems, right? Missile systems.
Negative.
Did your wings tear off?
Yep, I wonder if it was because of fatigue, but I'm not sure it's implemented. But it literally teared off. I was leveling off, trailing with my flight, and suddenly my wings just teared off.
Were you able to see in TAC view?
Yeah, I just cycled the server to get to TAC view.
Yep, thank you.
Cool. So that's all I have on that one. I didn't see any major discrepancies. Sounds like everybody was, at least on my end, going through flight cohesion like they needed to, and they were using the proper channels as they needed to. So I'll open that up. Anybody else have anything for me for my portion of it?
After action photos in recon photos.
Ooh. So, Spider, would you say that my assessment of the target location was correct?
Yeah, let's go through the flights and that before I do an overview.
Okay, so that's it for the strike commander portion. For the flight portion, took off and headed to IP1. We were going to be the trailing flight since we had the smallest bombs, and we were going to be basically a QRF to any air-to-air threats that might pop up like they did. So that's kind of why we stayed in the back like we did. I know, at least for me, I took out one of the helicopters and I dumped my bombs on the right side of that H-shaped building. And then RTB Cherokee, I know you crashed halfway through that, but I'm not tracking anything else. Did you manage to get some kills or drop your bombs?
I did manage to drop one pair of bombs on the H building. I think they might have been a little short. But other than that, wasn't soon after that when I was trying to rejoin up with you that my system went down again. And by the time I don't know what it is, it's like it froze up for a few seconds. And when it came back up, Betty was hollering, "Pull out, pull out."
You actually lagged. I saw you because you were all over the place.
Okay.
So yeah, that's all I have on that one. Next one's Avenger.
Cool. So Avenger, pretty standard. When we were at the IP, we started divvying up targets. Being the first group in, we tried to spread out our targets across the flight with pretty good success, I think. Of all the targets that we tried to shoot, we hit on at least 5 of 6. I missed my second one, which is bad on me. But other than that, we hung around orbiting and shooting down helicopters, and then Flyer lagged out at some point, and then I also lagged out, and pretty uneventful other than that.
Anything else to add from Avenger Flight from anybody? Okay, on to Beast.
Cool. Beast flight. We went to waypoint 1, which we were instructed to hold and orbit, which we didn't do because I'm a doofus and can't follow orders, and went for waypoint 2, but thankfully you corrected that. Our run-in, or our IP, was 20 miles west, so we could do a nice bomb run west to east along the railway tracks. I don't know what my wingman hit, but if you take a look at the after-action photo, that nice little bomb line just south of the railway that missed everything, that was mine. So the start was perfect. The spacing, excellent, but the actual bombs falling a bit to the right. So yeah, it looks nice for pictures.
The F-14 has a weird CCIP bombing run, and so I think I was aiming for those fuel tanks that 4 out of 6 of them are blown up, but I think I might have accidentally dropped like half of my bombs on accident, and then just said screw it, went into CCRP and tried to drop what I have left on the fuel tanks. So I don't know if those are mine or someone else got them or what.
So in summary, F-14 bombing this time was due to pilot error. Let's just say. And after the bomb run, we regrouped at waypoint 1 and RTB'd, landed, everything good.
Okay, where y'all seeing the pictures at? The
After action's in the mission sheet.
Yeah, mission sheet, and then go into recon photos updated, the second tab over.
Oh, okay.
And Goblin gets a thumbs up from me because it was just as much fun to fly with them as it was to bomb the plane.
Okay then.
Sweet. Phoenix, you have anything to add to that?
Not really.
Plus points for Phoenix. He instructed us, or at least me, how to do the CCRP in itself. I never done that before, so thank you.
You're welcome. Although we had a nice run-in, and then Mistrals were called in. We had to circle around and wait a little bit longer than I'd like.
Right, we broke right, went south, and did another run-in from the west.
Nice. Okay, give me 1 second. I'm gonna go ahead and end the stream here.
Binder would be next.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'll see you guys later.
Arlo and Fagan.